11 that's probably playing about as well as anybody in the league right now, too.
And you and I talked about if the Lions were to win here tonight and go into the finals with 21 wins, that's huge.
Yeah.
That's huge. That gives them a real shot. Now, I do think that both teams, and probably all three teams, feel like that they have got to win the conference to get to go.
Yeah.
They know that Delta State's going to go.
Right.
With their ranking as high as they've been all year, they're going to the regionals. But who's going to join them, I don't know. You and I talk. You take this number 3 and this number 7, throw it out the door.
Right. It doesn't matter.
They don't know that now.
Yeah.
It's a whole new season.
Yeah, it is. Well, they're going to introduce the starting lineups for the Lions and the Blazers. So I need another breather before we start, so we'll take another break. Timeout here on the floor before we start because of Don and Steve. We'll be right back.
Top high school, college, and NBA teams around the country use the state-of-the-art NOAA system to improve shooting. NOAA works by giving instant feedback on 2 critical shot variables, shot arc
45
and shot depth
11,
allowing a player to quickly adjust their shot to the optimal arc and shot depth and build the muscle memory needed to repeat the shot.
46.
Call 1-888-TRY-NOAA to learn more or visit our website at noaabasketball.com.
I will make history.
By teaching students.
We will make history.
By starting my own business.
By changing the world.
I will make history.
I will make history.
By having pride.
By being a better person.
By making a difference.
You will make history at UNA.
What will you find at Valdosta State University?
Challenging academics.
Innovative hands-on experience. Over 100 fields of study.
Engagement in a vibrant community.
Caring mentors and friends. Service and leadership opportunities.
Championship athletics.
The full university experience.
At Valdosta State University.
Well, both the Lions and the Blazers have been introduced here at the Pete Hanna Center on the campus of Samford University. Along with Steve Reeves, I'm Don Russell. Hope you have enjoyed our live streaming coverage. Jock Jive's done a great job of providing our production, and it's been a real privilege to be here. And now we're winding down the final semifinal game matchup tonight with the Lions and Valdosta State. And then we'll have both the men and women's championship bracket set for tomorrow afternoon here in actually Homewood, Alabama.
Don, last night we were talking about, we saw Blake Justice sitting over there on the end of the bench with ice on his foot.
Right.
And really worried whether he was going to play, and it's good to see him starting the game
yes,
here
it
tonight.
is. Yeah, he looked, even though they won, he looked pretty dejected.
Yes, he was down.
Yeah, but he's glad to be out there.
Bad throw.
And I'm going to do it again, yeah. Now we know why we don't have many jump balls, right?
And this is another reason they ought to do away with it.
Yeah, I think so too. And the Blazers in the black uniforms against the gray-clad Lions of UNA, and just like that, the Blazers get Jalen Crawford.
That was pure looking, wasn't it? Boy,
yeah.
That was nice.
He's a great three-point shooter.
Detroit, Michigan.
Yep. Transfer from Bradley. Now the Lions go right back to work inside. Tip, no. Follow up, yes. Hymetz.
And he did what we saw him do the other day, just outwork him in there. Bruce Adams is a worker.
He is a worker. Game is tied, it's a 3-2 game. This is Jeremy
North
McKay.
Alabama
and
is so quick.
Yeah, they are.
Boy, they're quick.
It's Tyler Pritchard, the 5'8 senior. IUKA, Mississippi.
Iuka.
What part of Mississippi that is?
Northeast.
Steve Reeves happens to be my Mississippi geography man as well.
I got that.
You got it covered, don't you?
Been in most every high school in this
I
state.
bet you have, and that's going to be a turnover. Mike Helfer doesn't like the call. I'll tell you one thing. Mike Helfer looks so much younger. He's lost a person.
He has, hasn't he?
I'm telling you, I've got it. It's over here, Coach, if you want it back.
No.
Here's a long three, doesn't go. Only black shirts underneath to get the rebound. Crawford going to do it all on his own, and he draws a foul.
You and I talk from game to game how many times guys go to the bucket out of control and get bailed out by a slap on the arm.
Yep.
I wish these kids could recognize, make him make the tough shot.
Yep.
The majority of the time he's not going to do it.
And Crawford hits the free throw. Of course, the Lions coached by Bobby Champagne.
Bobby just needs a pipe right now. You
Yeah.
see how legs crossed, lean back. He just, one of those velour coats, you know.
Well, you would have loved it this morning when we got in. Valdosta State was shooting around right after North Alabama, and Mike Helfer does the take the jacket off thing for him. He said, "Is this what it looked like, Coach?"
That's good stuff.
Yeah, it was. Of course,
That's
Bobby's
good
done a
stuff.
great job in his 11th year. It's hard to believe now Mike Helfer in his 9th year. Been in the GSC tourney every year, twice in the finals, including last year. Here go the Lions
Good
on the
pass.
attack. Oh, he missed the dunk. Adams was wide open and missed a jam job. And David Murray, who has doubled his rebounding from 4 a game to 8.8 this year. That's more of his role.
Good pass.
And Murray
Fumbled
can't
it away.
find the handle. And his opposite, number 1, Claiborne, runs it up and lays
Wow.
it in.
They've got a lot of kids that flip it up over the front of the rim, and they're very good at it.
Yeah, they are.
That used to drive me nuts.
Right.
But they're good at it. We watched it last night. They finger rolled over the front a lot.
Four to 4. Crawford doing a lot of dribbling, trying to work open one-on-one. Tried to get it backdoor. Long knocked it away. Tough shot. Look at Murray go to work again and got the roll.
Strong. That's that linebacker
Yep.
in toughness that you and I talked about with him the other night.
Yeah, Coach Helfer said he challenged him. He said, son, you need to get more than 4 rebounds a game. This year he gets 8.8.
Wow.
That time Bruce takes it inside, and he'll have a chance to go to the line, and that's the second foul now on Colin Cook. And
Coach is asking the same question you and I talk about. If he chest up and hold his arm straight up and down, how did he foul?
Right.
You know.
And they're going to have to bring on Dixon, and Cook goes right to the bench.
With 2 fouls.
Yep.
So North did a good job in 3 minutes of getting him out of the game.
And this one rolls around 44 degrees, enough with that Cook shooter's roll. And we're tied at 6. Murray with a tough looking shot. Almost got his own rebound. And here comes Claiborne on a run out and blocked away. That's going to be a foul on Crawford.
Something I just saw that we never talk about. But thank goodness there was a young official going down that side over there, because he had to sprint to outrun that. It went down the floor so fast. An older official would have been bad late.
And I think Coach Helfer thought that was a clean block, too. He's already starting to work over there.
Coach hadn't liked to call yet, has he?
Not yet. Of course, coaches are so diplomatic in dealing with.
No.
Were you a good diplomat?
Pretty good, yeah. Pretty good. I'd get it where we'd almost start a war and then I'd walk away, yeah.
One of the officials in this game, I won't name which, said his first GSC game was at your place, and you gave him a little advice. He said, you're going to be a good official, but you're going to have to make better calls than that to be one. He said you said it kindly.
I don't remember saying it, but I probably did.
You probably did. Rashaun Claiborne.
Good-looking stroke.
Yeah, it was. First team all GSC. You know, and that's the thing about this Lion team. They had only one member on the 10-member, the first and second team GSC, and that's Claiborne.
Here's our guy.
Yep. The Stone is in.
The Stone.
Larry Stone started the first 3 games of the season and then has been the first guard off the bench since. And I think it's worked out pretty well. He was our player of the game in their first round win. Where's number 11?
Quick as a hiccup.
Yes,
what a pass.
Look at that inside. Just didn't have the grab on it. And that's why Dixon couldn't get it to go.
Great high-low pass right there.
Yeah, it was.
Watch out.
Up, alley-oop. Vucetza. I found out how to say his name. The Birdman.
The Birdman. Okay.
Vucetza.
Good for
the Croatian.
Good for you. I like Dr. V, yeah. That's all we could come up with last night.
Yeah.
I tell you what he did. He rose on that, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Out of bounds. It's going to be a media timeout. And it's 13-6 UNA. Let's take a look. Well, I thought we were going to see the replay. We'll take the media timeout and then come back and talk more about the first 4.5 minutes. 13-6 UNA over VSU. More of the 2014 Gulf South Conference Basketball Tournament Championships in a moment. Getting a cold. Back to live action, and we have had it early. UNA off to the early lead against Valdosta State. And Vucetza got that alley-oop dunk to stretch the lead out to 7. And here come the Lions with the ball. Marquell Darrington in now, number 24. Nearly lost it. Vucetza. And here comes Larry Stone after the rebound. Nice feed in the corner to Murray. Now the reversal. McKay. Deep corner shot by David Murray.
Nice.
He's a good three-point shooter. Second on the team. He's hit 46 of them. And it's a 4-point game. Devin McNeil now in. He replaces Marquell Darrington for the Lions. That's McNeil with the ball and the shot. Boy, good block out that time by VSU. Only black shirts were there to have any chance at a rebound. Perimeter three. A little bit too strong that time by Justice.
There was some back climbing going on then.
Yeah, there was, wasn't there?
Long distance.
Yeah, Wes Long back in. He fired some what we called long rifle threes last night.
He was
or two nights ago.
It was so
last
long.
night.
Yeah.
It kind of all come together now, don't they? This three bounces around over the backboard out of bounds off the hand of Jeremy McKay. 13-9 North Alabama. Valdosta State trying to get back in the finals where they lost to CBU last year. That was a pretty good look that time, but Spear couldn't get it to go. But UNA keeps the possession, up by 4.
Wow.
Back in and a foul. Calvin Dade went up with the shot, and he works the foul.
You got to have pretty good footwork to make that move right there.
You do.
Rock to the left, reverse dribble back to the right in the lane.
Jeremy McKay gets his first foul. A 2-shot foul for Calvin Dade, and he's a 59% free throw shooter. And his degree was a little bit strong there at 47 degree. Once again, our special thanks to John Carter and the folks from Noah Basketball. And all things considered, and it should be ready to go. This will be debuted for the first time ever on a nationally televised game. Our coverage on CSS, ESPN3, and our other outlets tomorrow. So there'll be a lot of exposure for the latest in technology to improve shooting. And John and his company has been a great supporter of the GSC. Trying to get a high pick from Murray. Now Justice goes in. Well, that's going to be big for him. You can tell he's noticeably limping.
Bit, yeah.
But he, you probably have to tie him down over there.
He double pumped that.
Yeah. Good anticipation by Larry Stone.
Yeah.
Stone knocked it away and now picks up the loose ball. Gets it out where there's some room, space to spread out. Deep three. Didn't catch any of it by Crawford. Rebound miss. Look at Murray go to work again. Boy, you're right. Valdosta State won the national championship year before last and has won several. That guy could be a two-sporter easily.
Anywhere he wants to play, yeah. That strong and that athletic, you find a place for him.
Murray, 6'4", 220 senior from Marion Military. He's from Birmingham. So, this is a special time for him. The only thing he doesn't, there's a look at again, but just look at him work. You better put a body on him, huh? And he's going to get that rebound.
Boy, he's blasting.
Yep.
Yeah.
Crawford goes to the bench for Valdosta State. And Murray came up short on that one. He had the right degree, but he didn't have the right length. 45 is about perfect. But you have to get the perfect range or get it over the lip of the rim. There's Bruce inside.
Look at it.
Boy, Murray says, I'm going to get this rebound. There's the Stone man.
Gee whiz.
Oh, what a tip. Stone again. Look at the bodies going after the ball. But, and again, I don't want to harp on this, but it seems like when Stone comes on the floor, everybody plays a little harder. I mean, he kept that thing alive.
They better, because this North team's going to play hard.
Yeah, they are.
That's their
You're
thing.
right. That is their deal. That's the MO of Bobby Champagne teams. Off balance jumper by Blake Justice doesn't go.
Good pass.
What a great pass
Beautiful.
it was.
Beautiful.
And Claiborne finishes. Boy, you're right, Steve. This bunch of Lions runs the floor, don't they?
Boy, I tell you, this is not for the faint of heart.
No, it isn't.
And not for an old official.
Stone for three. Missed it.
Look at it.
Rebound back up and in. This time it's number 4, Lester Moore.
Is the floor full of athletes just
Man,
running
oh,
and
man.
jumping, huh?
Yep.
Boy.
Looked like it'd be the last rebound they'd ever want to get, the effort that being put forth. Oh, how's that for a little circus shot by Nathan Spear?
Wow.
And a whistle.
Bailed him out.
Yeah, he sure did, because Blake had nowhere to go with that one, did he? And he's going to go to the line for 2. But first, we'll have our 11:02 timeout, and it's a full timeout. UNA leading Valdosta State 17-13. More to come in the Gulf South Conference in the 2014 Raymond James GSC Basketball Championships in just a moment.
Everything life has to offer. Homewood, Alabama. Blake Justice, sophomore out of Peebles, Ohio, transfer from Akron. And he is an 82% free throw shooter. There's a good look at the 190-pound sophomore. As we said, he's had that ankle injury, 46 degrees, a good arc on that, both of those free throws actually. And it's 17-15, UNA. Oh, what a nice feed inside to Claiborne. Boy, he had a chance in a three-point play, the old-fashioned style. Boy, UNA passes the ball well around the basket, don't they?
They really have, and they play fast up-tempo, and have only turned it over one time.
Yeah, you would look at these two teams and think, man, going to be a bunch of turnovers, but got a total of 5 between the teams. And Claiborne makes the free throw. Here's another look at the play of that pass, Steve, we just talked about.
Oh, okay,
They just get it to the right people at the right time.
David Murray with 7 rebounds already.
Claiborne, 28 double-figure games this year.
By North Alabama. They're back to that zone that we saw them at 1-2. Uh-oh.
Here goes Stone. So Stone gets his first points. He averages over 8 a game. And Claiborne, yep, he sure did. You can't do that. (19-17). Time North Alabama puts the pressure on, then drops back Are they dropping back in the zone here, Steve?
Yes, they're in a 2-3. From zone to zone. Tough to go from full court zone to back to man.
There's Justice again trying to pick up a foul. Instead, one of the Lions got a piece of the ball. Well, speaking of a block, there's one block, there's two blocks, and then it ends up in the hands of Stone.
Good gracious.
Oops. Well, the winner of this game will take on Christian Brothers, the defending GSC champion, and will be making its third straight appearance. Oh, there's a nice feed. Classic play there by UNA as Calvin Dade gets the basket.
Stonehenge.
Stone in the corner. And that's a three.
What's so unique about this is they don't have him up front to break the press.
Right, you're right.
They've got him at the back.
He's actually
good
listed as a forward. Yep, this one in and out. Back up and in by Claiborne. Boy, he is going to work on the boards, isn't he? He averages 7 rebounds a game. He pumped in 35 against St. Joseph. It's all about effort and positioning, isn't it?
Tough shot.
Yeah.
Well, that's that the old axe to grind with the zone.
Yeah.
Nobody blocked him out.
Yeah. Going to call a foul on, going to be on Uchecha, the Birdman.
Dr. V.
Dr. V, that's right.
Okay.
That does sound pretty substantial, doesn't it?
Yeah, and we don't want him to look like the Birdman.
No.
This kid is a clean-cut, nice-looking kid. You wouldn't let the Birdman in your house.
No, you're right. And, I tell you what, he's a young kid. He's a sophomore, and I think he still may grow some the way it looks. He's a lanky guy, isn't he? 6'8". Oh, didn't block out there. And VSU gets the offensive rebound and kicks it out. And this three way off the mark. And it goes out of bounds off the hands of Crawford after he shot that one. Calvin Dade back into the lineup for UNA. Well, Bobby doesn't have the pipe, but the jacket's gone. He's so proud of his.
He's not lounging now.
No, he's not. So proud of Coach Morris, his assistant coach that I've known since he was a baby. And Coach mentioned he lost his mother during the year and, of course, missed the game. And he let Kyle Morris take over for that road game. I think it was at Union, and they won. And he said he's going to make a good head coach for somebody. His daddy was a good coach, Craig Morris. Up, and that's a block.
Wow.
When you look and watch North Alabama, particularly Bruce Adams, I think you said this last night, Steve, he's barely 6'3", but boy, he plays so much bigger than that. He's one of those quickly presenting.
He can hop, yes. Yes. Yeah.
Senior out of Leavenworth, Kansas.
Senior out of Leavenworth.
Yep.
Something wrong. Doesn't sound right about that, does it?
Well, you're right. He's a native of Leavenworth, Kansas.
Okay.
Because the only place I know in Kansas with Leavenworth is not one place you want to visit.
Exactly.
It's a one-way ticket.
Exactly.
Late checkout, like very late.
A senior. How do you get to be a senior at Leavenworth?
Depends on how many each 10 years counts, I guess.
I guess after 30 years, you're a senior at Leavenworth.
Yep.
It's going to be out of bounds to North Alabama, right in front of the Valdosta State bench. Yeah, they kind of get that low post.
Tough.
And counted, and a foul. Calvin Dade. 6'6" junior out of Loxley, Alabama.
This UNA team looks like they want to play in the finals,
Right.
don't they?
Yeah, they sure do.
Boy.
Yeah. There's a look. Look how he just really smooth
watch
on
it.
this, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was fouled on the play. And he caps the three-point play. Well, UNA, as we mentioned, now 20-9 on the season. 7 of the 9 losses in the GSC.
The hinge is open in the far corner.
Yep.
Get your 6'3" kid up front and your 5'3" kid down in the corner. Going up.
There goes Stone. And another three. 27-24. 8 minutes remaining in the first half. Who will take on CBU in the title game tomorrow afternoon? Oh, what a great block that time. Now Dixon with perfect timing on that block. Came from the weak side to slap it away. Media timeout at 7:52 in the first half. North Alabama 27, Valdosta State 24. We'll be right back in the GSC.
O'Charlie's throws down 9 real meals for just $9.99. Like our new double crust chicken pot pie, overflowing like a taste volcano. Or our new Caroline chicken, looking mighty fine, Caroline. And saddle up, cowboy sirloin. Let's ride off into the savory sunset. Just $9.99, all day, every day. No gimmicks. That's the O'Charlie's way. Or as we like to call it, the O'Merican way. The $9.99er, only at O'Charlie's.
To compete for a championship in stadiums full with cheering fans and families. To give back. To say thank you for your support. To learn, grow, and prepare for the future. Ask any NCAA student athlete what they want, and this is what they'll tell you. Ask these student athletes, and they'll say with pride, I chose Division II.
The North has only got 2 turnovers.
We're back here at the Hanna Center. North Alabama with a 3-point lead against Valdosta State. Claiborne's been hot. This one doesn't go. There's
Whack.
Bruce again, and he is fouled. Bruce Adams, I'm telling you. He gets in there, and he thinks he's as big as anybody trying to get that rebound. And it's going to be a 2-shot foul. Foul's going to be against Breon Dixon.
You and I said it last night. You know, if you had one characteristic, what would you give me? Give me quickness.
Right.
And he's just quick as a guard inside. Hard to put a body on.
It really is. Darrington goes to the bench. As Lonnie Smith is back in, number 5. 29-24, UNA opens up a 5-point lead. Of course, Valdosta State had to come from behind to win in their first round game. Well, that's a tough shot there by Crawford, but he got it back, tried it again. And pulled out of there by Spear, takes it the other way, flips it up. Look at the rebound.
Look at him.
Bruce Adams again. Well, I've heard many coaches tell me the biggest part of rebounding is effort.
Yes. Effort is, rebounding is heart.
Yep, it's all heart. And he has
hard work.
Got a big one. 7-point lead now for the Lions. Oh, you going to count it or not? Yeah. Little circus shot there by Jeremy McKay. Is that a little continuation or what?
That's what they called it. I thought it was well. The shot was well ahead of the shot.
Yep.
The foul was way ahead of the shot.
Yep.
This outside official ruled it good.
31-26. And it can't hit the free throw. North Alabama with the lead in the ball. They're up by 5. Less than 6.5 to go in the first half. Just above the free throw line. A little bit too strong that time by Calvin Dade. I don't think that's the shot they want from Calvin. And now Valdosta State a chance to cut into that 5-point disadvantage. Justice. Little fall away jumper by McKay. And we're going to have a rebound foul. Yep. Wanted to tell you about one of the other great lines, too. After the game, when AA was talking to Coach Nienaber, he was trying to be, happy about the game. And he said, well, first of all, let me tell you how distracted it is for me to have to do this interview when all I can see behind you is Bobby Champagne. Said I just can't keep my concentration.
That would break anybody's concentration. Yeah. Our people from my shot, our head coach at Syracuse,
Mayheim,
did a great dance the other day trying to pull his shirt off, his coat off. And if people could see Bobby's the other day, it was better.
Gosh. It was
than
better.
Boeheim's, yes.
Well, that's why they say, well, John, the head of officials, and he and Helfer both were trying to reenact it, let's call it. Not even close. There goes Murray. Boy, did he use that big body to get that shot off. And once again, a rebound pulled down in a big-time way by Bruce Adams. Now Wes Long, the three-point shooter, back into the lineup.
I wish little Nathan would get a little more under control.
Yeah, he's a little excited, isn't he? Of course, he's from down under. (32-26). Stone, that quick little move, can't get it to go.
North doing a good job of,
There's
so
Wes Long. Got his
so
own
long.
miss. Bodies fly everywhere.
What a pass.
Out it goes to Stone. He needs help. Set shooter Justice. Nope. And here they go. Claiborne rolls it in. And a foul. Well, I think Rashaun Claiborne is showing tonight why he was a first-team All-GSC selection.
Be careful who you run with.
Yes.
North can run.
Yeah, they can.
And I think North, if you want to run all night, we'll have 130, 120 effort. They'll run with you. Well, they're quick.
They are. Senior out of Barrow, Louisiana, Delgado Community College. Good looking senior. There's 6 seniors on this roster for North Alabama. That certainly helps you some too.
Stone thought about it, lost it. And here comes Claiborne again. To Long, pinned it up against the glass, and it still went in.
That was weird looking, wasn't it? Huh?
Yeah, it was.
He pinned that, and then the rotation, it squirted in.
Right.
Time out.
And I think Mike Helfer needs to take a time out.
Don't run
here
with a runner.
Nope, that's right.
Boy, they're good.
37-26. And that's what North Al wants to do, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
very much. That's their game.
Yeah.
That's why they play numbers that way. He's going to play 10 as long as he can.
Right.
And then down the stretch, if he's got a lead, then he goes with his best free throw shooters, best handlers, and tries to close the deal.
Well, once again, we'd like to thank all of our corporate sponsors. Of course, Raymond James, CM Food Service, Noah Basketball, O'Charlie's, and Moe's. And once again, our reminder, tomorrow, and first of all, don't forget the Spring Forward. We have the pleasure of losing an hour tonight. So at 1 p.m. Central Time, tomorrow it'll be Delta State and West Florida in the Women's Championship. CBU with a win tonight against Delta State, the top seed. They'll take on the winner of this game at approximately 3:45 Central Time. Those games will be on ESPN3, watch ESPN, and on a tape delay basis in prime time on Monday night on CSS. Wow. Stone takes it outside and hits it. He was walking back.
Yeah, they needed
a little
that.
talking going on between Stone and Claiborne. Imagine that.
Good gracious.
Jeez, what a leaper.
Wow.
Bruce Adams. He has been so solid for North Alabama in this tournament. And that time backing in was Jeremy McKay. Really didn't have anywhere to go, but he did work a foul from the Lions. And the TV timeout comes at 3:20 in the first half. UNA's opened up a 10-point lead over Valdosta State. It's 39-29. And we'll be back to the Pete Hanna Center on Samford University campus after this.
Montgomery and Abigail Higgins had a tree that bore the most rare and magical fruit, which provided for their every financial need. And then, in one blinding blink of an eye, their tree had given its last. But with their Raymond James financial advisor, they had prepared for even the unthinkable. And they danced. See what a Raymond James advisor can do for you.
Back to the Pete Hanna Center as Coach Mike Helfer and his Blazers over there after the timeout. And VSU trails by 10. But they trailed in their first round game and came storming back. And Jeremy McKay at the free throw line. He can't hit it. Got his own miss. Tries it again. Nope.
Well, Valdosta's they're banging that backboard just as hard as they can. They can't get anything to go down. They're only shooting 30% from the floor, and that's the difference in the ball game. Other than Rashaun Claiborne, has just been outstanding.
Yep. Oh, Stone Man. Stripped it, gets it back, and lays it in.
They won't catch him going down the floor.
No, they won't. Great anticipation by the Valdosta State defense. Oh.
Charge.
He was going to the basket no matter what. That's Darrington, and Long's going to go out. That is the first foul on Darrington, but player control foul here. Both teams in the double bonus with 2:49 to go till half.
I always loved the coach working an official that had absolutely nothing to do with the call, you know.
Can't you talk some sense into your buddy over there?
Yeah, would you help him and override those bad calls?
Yeah. Although we did see a basket earlier tonight, counted and then discounted.
Sure did.
In the first game. Stone in traffic.
Wow. Stoney's keeping him in it.
They teed somebody up. It might have been Stone. Did he say something after the basket?
Oh, delay of game.
Well,
then
don't they usually give you a warning?
Yeah,
I was going to say there's already been a warning. I guess he grabbed the ball after it went through the basket. Got to let it go. And coach is right. You usually get the one warning, right? And then the second time,
get the warning and
you pay the fine. And Nathan Spear gets a couple of free throws. You know, and they'd had it down to 6. Those
last night at this time, West Long had about 14 or 16,
right.
and only has 2 now.
Yep.
They're just finding it in different places.
Well, here they're going to try to go inside, and it's blocked away.
Bad selection.
Yep.
You got to know when to turn them down.
Yep, and Dade had nowhere to go, and he tried to make it a place to go. Crawford, and the rebound pulled down by Dade. This one to the hoop.
Gracious.
And Dade missed the jam.
Got one right here.
Up, we got a run out.
Threw it out the
Stone
door.
if he could catch it, and he couldn't.
Easy layup.
Yep.
I love the way they applaud that. They say, way to go.
Yep.
We had a layup, you threw it out the door, but way to go.
Up, little bump from behind. That's going to be on Jalen Crawford.
Should be a good awareness thing, though, for Calvin Dade, because he was a little nonchalant taking that one-handed.
Right.
You never know where that weak side defender's coming from. Come in behind you and slap that away. Reach and catch it and secure it.
And Dade hits the free throw. 44 degrees, almost perfect on the proper arc. Moore back into the lineup for VSU. As with a minute 28, Dixon goes to the bench. And another good one. 47 degrees, but again, had the right kind of arc on it to get it through the hoop. It's up to 10 points again, just like that. Boy, that's a poor shot by Crawford. And on the held ball, UNA will get it. And I'm telling you, with just a minute 14 remaining in the half, we have seen how UNA can score some points in a hurry.
And bushel baskets,
yep.
yes.
And if you're VSU, you better hunker down on defense.
Just got to make some shots.
Yep.
30% of the floor
they
will
just
not
have
win.
not made it. You're right. This guy will take it inside and get his own miss.
Jumping jack.
Boy, isn't he? Jeez. Bruce Adams. This one doesn't go. Here's what I'm talking about, Coach. It's up to 12. And North Alabama can wind this thing down. Can't quite take the final shot, but fairly close if they want. No, they're thinking about scoring, and they do.
His buddy.
Yep.
Nice pass.
Calvin Dade, just like that, it's 14. (47-33). Stone backs it out. Starts to move with 8 seconds. 3 ball on the way. Nope. Rebound pulled down by North Alabama. They'll throw it from 3/4 court. And with that little run at the end of the half, North Alabama's going to take a 14-point lead to the locker room at halftime.
Oh, the pace is just what they like too. They played so well, really. They've turned it over barely. They're getting good shots and defending the stew out of Valdosta. A lot of those looks we saw Valdosta get last night, they're not getting them tonight. Somebody needs to go. I was going to say go distract Bobby Champagne during his interview, but he'll go talk to somebody in the bleachers.
I was going to say, let's go to AA with Bobby now.
Coach, your defense is really stifling Valdosta State, and on the offensive end, you're going inside, doing pretty much what you want. Talk about how you feel about the first half from your team.
Yeah, I don't know if we're doing anything we want. They're kicking our tail on the offensive glass. They've got 13 offensive rebounds right now. That's what they average. They're doing a great job of going to the glass. We're doing a pretty good job when we get back and we rebound the ball, but we're not doing a good enough job of doing that consistently, and we're going to have to rebound that second half. We got them in foul trouble by going inside. We got to keep doing it.
Good luck in the second.
All right, thanks. Hopefully I'm talking to you after this game, brother.
Everybody hopes that too, Bobby. It's always entertaining, isn't it?
He is, yes.
Is he ever serious?
I've never seen that side of him, no.
But he is intense with his team, I bet.
Yes, he does.
We'll take a timeout here, and we'll have a special guest. A.A. Moore will take you through halftime. Coach and I will take a little breather at the half. North Alabama 47, Valdosta State 33. We'll continue here from Raymond James 2014 Gulf South Conference Basketball Tournament Championship.
I was really looking for a school that not only had very high academic standards, but also authentically a Christ-centered school, and Union really stood out to me. After just spending a couple days here on campus, I knew that Union was definitely the place that I needed to be. Spend the extra time and actually come visit Union, and you'll really get a feel for what a Christ-centered higher education college is all about.
O'Charlie's throws down 9 real meals for just $9.99. Like our new double crust chicken pot pie, overflowing like a taste volcano. Or our new Caroline chicken, looking mighty fine, Caroline. And saddle up, cowboy sirloin. Let's ride off into the savory sunset. Just $9.99, all day, every day. No gimmicks. That's the O'Charlie's way. Or as we like to call it, the O'Merican way. The $9.99er, only at O'Charlie's.
It's halftime here at the Pete Hanna Center. 47-33, North Alabama on top of Valdosta State. Winner of this game advances to the GSC Finals tomorrow at 3:45 Central Time. We'll get back to that game and all the basketball that's come with it in just a moment. But first, we have a special guest, somebody who will be at that championship game and leading his team hopefully to a second consecutive GSC title. Mike Nienaber, the coach of Christian Brothers University. And, Coach, thank you for joining us.
I'm really happy to be here.
Coach,
to still be here.
Right. This is your third year in a row that you've led your team to the finals. This team kind of a little out of nowhere, if you will. You were a little lower seed coming in at the 4.
Lowest seeded. We were 2, I guess, both of the other 2 years.
And yet here you are again and doing it kind of the way that you like to do it, with some good defense and some good timely shooting, especially from the outside.
Well, we definitely have to be patient because I think we've played good defense. You don't win if you're not doing something right on the defensive end. But it's a big thing for us. It's no secret that we're trying to keep our defense off the field as much as possible. You know, we try to take care of the basketball and work the clock, try to break the other defense down, and take our time to get a good shot. Now, if you get a good one early, okay. But more times than not, we definitely don't want to get in a game like going on right now. And if North Dallas, and we know North Dallas is so explosive, and Valdosta is too. It can be that way. They did it to us down there at Valdosta earlier this year in January. So these are both teams, whoever we wind up playing, that if they get going and get on a run, and we can't run with them. If we do that, we're going to be in trouble.
One thing you can do with this team and against a lot of other teams is shoot it from the outside. Your team went 3 crazy in the second half. In fact, you knew it. You were just like, hey, we're getting the looks. We can knock a couple of those shots down. We'll be okay.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's a big thing when we're recruiting. I mean, we're looking for shooters, and everybody knows, when we're out there, and that's one of the most important things that we're trying to find. And, but unfortunately, three-point shooting, some nights it lets you down with the best shooters. And, fortunately so far, and it let us down a little bit in the first half tonight. But I told our kids, if we keep grinding, they're going to fall. If we're getting good looks, they're going to fall. And, obviously a few big ones fell. A real big one fell for Corey there. And Corey got off, after the last night being so amazing as far as the way he shot the ball. He got off to a slow start tonight. Trey got a slow start in the tournament, but we got him going. And, hopefully we'll get the full Trey Casey tomorrow. And, if we do that, obviously that'll be big for us.
This basketball program that you've built, especially in the last several years, you've got a smaller school. You deal maybe with a different set of circumstances than other schools in this conference, yet you're able to have your team battling right there near the top, running right here. Like I said, 3 consecutive years that you're playing for the GSC title. Is there a formula that you have for it, or maybe you not want to share with everybody?
No, I mean, I think, again, I don't think there's any secrets about that. We're a lot of times when I'm talking to people in recruiting, I tell people we're kind of like Vandy, in the SEC. I'm not saying, I don't want to come off sounding cocky about our school academically above the other, but we do have to get a certain level of kid academically. We're limited with some of our majors. That's one thing with a smaller school. So we have to have good students. Most of our kids are mid-20 and higher ACT type kids that can do it. I mean, and to be able to do the work they have to do at CBU, and that's, where a guy like Trey Casey's so amazing. He's a 4.0 first-team academic All-American, and, last year MVP, MOP of this tournament. But we've been blessed with that, and we recruit that, and we talk, so, we're fishing in different water from most of the schools in this league. We'll run up against Huntsville once in a while because they do it a lot like we do. And again, there's a couple other, but generally speaking, we're not recruiting against a lot of the other schools in the league. We just, like I said, we're fishing in different water, but we know who we are and what we're trying to do and what we have to do to win. And, some nights it works out, and some nights, the North Alabamas, they can get on a roll. They got us twice this year. Delta's, had got us twice this year. So, but it's who we are, and we try to be that.
Talk about how your student athletes accept that, though, because it's like you said, it's a different set of circumstances for them, and yet they don't back down from it at all.
Well, I mean, right from the get-go, we're getting kids like that, and the other thing that's a reality of our school that helps us a lot is we're a Catholic school. So we recruit a lot of Catholic high school kids that are good academic high schools. The Cincinnati League that we get players from, St. Louis where Corey played, those are tough leagues, and those kids are playing against the best players in Cincinnati and St. Louis. And, and the thing, the advantage of the Cincinnati League is that there's like there's 4 really big Catholic schools in Cincinnati, and then there's like 8 other that are co-ed. I mean, there's 4 like all-boy, over 1,000 guys, Catholic schools and they're battling and banging against each other and playing against Division I players. So those kids aren't backing down, And the other thing, a lot of times those kids you get like that from the city, they're not the best player. They're not Trey Casey was not the most recruited player on his high school team, So he comes in with a different perspective, which is good for us. But we sell them on what we do and how we play, and show them how it's a good fit for them. They can come and watch us play a game, or they can watch these games on on the TV, which is great for us, and say, can you picture yourself playing this way? Now, and there's a lot of guys that are really good players that don't fit our system. There's guys that are really good for North Alabama. We got guys that couldn't play for North Alabama. They got guys that can't play for us. We're both good. I think we're both really good teams, and we do it our way. And obviously Bobby has a lot of success, and now he does have a few guys I'd like to take with me though while I'm saying that.
Well, Coach Mike Nienaber, we thank you for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow. Your team tomorrow, 3:45 Central Time, playing for the GSC Championship. And good luck against whichever team wins this game.
Thanks a lot. It's just awesome to be here again.
Yes, sir. We'll take a break, and we'll get back to the basketball action. 47-33, number 3 seed North Alabama on top. You're watching the Raymond James 2014 Gulf South Conference Basketball Tournament Championships, presented by CM Food Service.
Everything life has to offer. Homewood, Alabama.
Let's check in with A.A. Moore with Coach Mike Helfer.
Tough first half there. They were getting a lot of baskets on the inside. What are you going to be able to do to kind of counter against that?
Just put my big guys back in. They were out for the most of the first half, so we were playing with the Mighty Mites, and, they hurt us inside. They exploited it, so, we didn't shoot it as well at the other end as we probably needed to counter that. But so we'll just get our big guys back in there and see what happens.
Good luck in the second half.
Thanks, A.A., and that's one way to get the inside game going, is get the bigs back in there. 47-33, our halftime score. North Alabama with the lead. And again, if you're just joining us in our streaming coverage, we'd like to remind everybody tomorrow it'll be Delta State and the University of West Florida at 1 p.m. Central Time, playing for the Women's GSC Championship in the automatic bid to the NCAA Division II tournament. And Christian Brothers has advanced with their win against the top seed Delta State in our first game tonight. And of course, the winner of this game between Valdosta State and UNA will take on CBU tomorrow at approximately 3:45 Central Time in the championship game. Well, Coach, you were over there talking to John Carter, and
AA was talking to Mike Helfer, and he said, Coach, you know, you got hurt inside. What are you going to do to adjust that? He said, put the bigs back in. He said, we can't play with the Mighty Mites against this team. But he did say, just like you did, they had to take better shots because they need to hit some shots. They just shot the ball terribly in the first half.
Well, they put up so many because they have so many offensive rebounds, that they've had so many second shots and they're not finishing on them.
Right.
You know that you and I can think of 3 or 4 series where they had 3 and 4 shots around the bucket and didn't finish. That plus some free throws would make a huge difference in this game. North Alabama has made 16 free throws to Valdosta's 4. That's the difference in the score right there.
Well, the North Alabama team already out on the floor. They're kind of all together trying to get ready. You know, they're loose bunch too.
Most teams are reflections of their coach.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I mean, Bobby just needs, he just needs his pipe over there. Look at it.
All right, here we go in the second half. UNA with the lead and Valdosta State with the first possession. And
wow.
They try to go right inside, and Coach said we're going to get the bigs back in there. And, of course, one of those guys, Colin Cook, didn't he have 2 fouls in about
early.
15 seconds?
It was 3 minutes, yeah. At the 17 mark, he was down for the half.
Yep. There it goes into Cook now, and he draws the foul. Cook averages over 8 points and 5.5 rebounds and really hasn't been any kind of factor in this game at all. And he'll have 2 free throws, 61% on the season. And he kind of leaned forward with that one. Here's a look at that replay again, right into the big guy.
So he didn't protect the ball. He
didn't.
Exposed it right out front. You got to rip it over the top.
And he made both the free throws. 43 degrees. We were talking to our friend John Carter. He says, hey, you ever get tired of watching free throws? I tell you, though, that thing has been helpful to a lot of teams. Great technology. Matter of fact, University of West Florida's women was a pretty good example of what that shooting touch. There's the long rifle. Wes Long musket that up and hit that 3.
So long. Yes. All he needs is just a crack.
Yep.
Good job. Good job.
Great job to get it inside. And that's David Murray. And it's a 13-point game. Oh, and Murray tried to anticipate and ran into Darrington pretty hard. That's the second foul on Murray. Long gets it down low. Bruce Adams got his own miss, and now he's going to go to the line.
I love the way Bruce works inside. he plays like he's mad at somebody.
Yeah, he does. And I noticed during when the team came back out, he didn't even warm up. I guess he just needed a little extra rest.
Maybe why he missed the whole goal
Could
right
be.
there.
I was going to say, maybe should have practiced a couple of threes.
Warm up might have been a good idea. Boy, what a bad pass.
Yep. Darrington in traffic. Well, he didn't need, that's more the range.
What a dish off. He threw it behind the defender's arm.
Didn't he? Well, Coach, I know we overuse this sometime, but these first few minutes could be crucial as to what response we're going to see from VCU. As you said, UNA plays at one speed, and that's fast. Crawford's going to leave. Stone checks in for the first time in the second half. Tyler Pritchard's going to bring it up against Stone. Darrington had it knocked away, and Stone came up with a loose ball, then he was fouled.
He was messing with the wrong man.
Yep. Stone, of course, part of the Mighty Mites group that Coach Helfer was.
Yeah, he's the president.
Yes, he is.
He's mighty good.
He sure is. 15-point lead for UNA. Stone, the little runner, too strong. Claiborne up to get the rebound, and here come the Lions. Whoop, he was out of control that time.
Good.
Oh, that's a tough one. But it's going to be a 2-shot foul.
Bailed him out again.
Yeah. What we need to do sometime is get one of those little GoPros and just lock it down on Coach Champagne over there on the sideline. It could be pretty entertaining.
It'd be on a delayed broadcast.
Yeah,
so with
probably so. Audio not included.
Audio not included.
And McKay hits the free throws. 52-39. Claiborne. Long. Spear.
Good gracious alive.
You'd love to have him at camp, wouldn't you?
No.
A little bit anxious. Up, and now he fouls. I mean, Jeremy McKay just kind of blew by him that time.
Wow.
We're going to see it right here.
Whack.
Little hack job.
Don't foul him out at the free throw when he went by you.
Yep. And McKay hits the free throw. And Wes Long's going to go to the bench. As Calvin Dade checks back in for the Lions. And the lead is 11 now, 52-41. Darrington brings it on the dribble on the wing. Now Claiborne comes to get it. And he nearly lost it out of bounds. Fortunately for his team, it was touched last by the Blazers. Nathan Spear. Feed inside, and as Bruce Adams goes up, he's going to go back to the free throw line. Boy, I tell you, when Adams gets it, he's going to do something to you to make you make a decision, right?
I mean, he stepped away down. He was kind of deep on that baseline. Yeah. I thought it was it's a poor angle to score from, but he's so athletic, he can fix it.
And the free throw is good.
A free throw workout.
Yep.
This will be his 10th free throw.
And this one comes up a little bit shy. Little fall away that time. Blake Justice.
Boy, they've missed.
You know, Darrington did a good job of taking his first step away.
Yeah.
And he stepped back and hit a nice three.
Whoop. Thought that was coming to you.
Watch Stone. He's talking to it.
Yeah, he is talking to it. Nice. Oh, that's a nice dribble drive. And that's Darrington. He took a spill after the basket. So numbers for Valdosta State momentarily. And now the little bouncing finish at the end. It's Jeremy McKay. And here comes VSU with a steal. Stone for three. Well, that would have been a big basket there.
Well, that would have been a timeout basket right there.
It sure would have. And now instead we have the media timeout just under 15 minutes. North Alabama continues to lead it. They lead it by 9, 55-46. And we'll take a timeout and return to Homewood, Alabama after this.
O'Charlie's throws down 9 real meals for just $9.99. Like our new double crust chicken pot pie, overflowing like a taste volcano. Or our new Caroline chicken, looking mighty fine, Caroline. And saddle up, cowboy sirloin. Let's ride off into the savory sunset. Just $9.99, all day, every day. No gimmicks. That's the O'Charlie's way. Or as we like to call it, the O'Merican way. The $9.99er, only at O'Charlie's.
North Alabama with the lead over Valdosta State. Still plenty of time remaining. Once again, I want to recap, if you joined us a little late, Delta State in West Florida will play for the women's title tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central. Then at approximately 3:45 Central Time here in Birmingham, it'll be CBU for the 3rd straight year. And the winner of this game will take on the Bucks tomorrow for the GSC men's title in the automatic bid to the Division II NCAA championship. 55-46. There's a little runner. Too strong, and Valdosta State now brings it up on the attack. And Stone with a tough shot.
This will be interesting.
Yes, it will.
Okay.
On the wing, the three doesn't go. Spear goes in to get the rebound.
He took one quick three, and now he's got one. They don't even guard him. I wonder who McKee was guarding.
Bobby was telling him to move out, get some space. Whoops. He got the roll that time.
Made one.
And it's back to 11, 57-46.
Dr. V.
Yeah, Dr. V got the blocking foul. And Darrington's going to go to the bench. Claiborne had a little rest. Now he's back in. Out of bounds on the play after the common foul. The Jets are now with 3 personal fouls. Good ball reversal in the corner. And a little pull-up.
Nice.
Jeremy McKay.
They jumped zone. Coach Helfer saw that, set his team in a set, overloaded, swung it quick, did a good job. Dr. V.
There he is. Came up short.
It's the European intellect. They love to shoot it.
Boy, and I tell you, he's got some bumping going on right now with Colin Cook. And now they separate for a moment. Just watch the two big guys in the middle. This three again. Jeremy McKay, a couple of hoops in a row, and we got a 6-point game.
So long.
Wes Long, yep. That takes it right back up to 9. Wes Long, the senior out of Summertown, Tennessee. Crawford.
Wow.
Boy, when he makes his mind to go to the rim, you pretty much know it ahead of time, don't you? He is really aggressive.
So
long rifle again, in and out. There's going to be a rebound foul.
You know, Wes Long only shoots it when he gets it.
You're right.
Just as quick as he can catch it and shoot it.
Yeah. And that's 4 personal fouls now. And I guess that was on Fuchetza. But nonetheless, we got our media timeout at 11:50. UNA leads it by 9 over Valdosta State. 60-51. Back to the Pete Hanna Center on the Samford University campus in a moment.
To compete for a championship in stadiums full with cheering fans and families. To give back. To say thank you for your support. To learn, grow, and prepare for the future. Ask any NCAA student athlete what they want, and this is what they'll tell you. Ask these student athletes, and they'll say with pride, I chose Division II.
Montgomery and Abigail Higgins had a tree that bore the most rare and magical fruit, which provided for their every financial need. In one blinding blink of an eye, their tree had given its last. But with their Raymond James financial advisor, they had prepared for even the unthinkable. And they danced. See what a Raymond James advisor can do for you.
Both teams back out on the floor after the 12-minute timeout. We have 11:50 remaining. UNA leads it 60-51. Colin Cook will be at the free throw line. 61% on the year, so Noah will come into play here on watching his free throws. Got pretty good arc there, it looked like. And right on the number, 45 degrees. This one rattled around, it came out. Eight-point game. Nathan's going to have to back off a little bit from taking it in against the big guys. And now Crawford scores at the other end. Now it's a 6-point game. Straightaway three in the net. Bruce Adams.
Well, we hadn't seen Bruce shoot many threes.
No,
that was
we
his
haven't.
first one of the night, so
Yeah.
I wasn't sure that was the right selection, but I'm not sure that's something they talk about.
Right.
Nice pass.
Good dish off to the right side. Crawford too strong on the shot. Good ball movement. Claiborne back in there now, and somebody was grabbing him. You notice how their speed of the team slows down when Claiborne's not on the floor?
He is.
I mean, he controls the pace. Not that they don't get things done, mind you, but it just seems like it's at a much slower pace. Bruce Adams misses this three. Want to try to swing it, instead cross court the pass. And Blake Justice can't get the three. Well, you can just see he's not lifting with that ankle problem.
You're right.
Just doesn't have that good lift on the jump shot. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll stay with UNA. Crawford goes out as Lester Moore, number 4, back in for VSU. That little quick runner that doesn't go. And Stone gets it out to David Murray. Mike Helfler calls
2-3
out.
zone again for North Alabama. They're trying to see how they want to divide. They sent the point guard through to the corner, but there was already somebody there.
6 to shoot. Nice pass off.
Wow.
And Cook with the dunk.
Where you been, Cookie?
Yes. He's one of the bigs. He is the big for the most part. I mean, Murray's a great rebounder. But in terms of height, Cook at 6'8", the largest player. And he goes up to get the rebound here. 63-56. This could be a big one. Nope. Rebound Claiborne. And look at him blur. Whoop.
Wow.
Got a little out of control. Now they want to settle it down a bit. Still 20 seconds on the shot clock. 63-56. Claiborne now with the right hand. $65-56. Well, they're still in the zone there, aren't they, Coach?
Yep. Yes, and big.
Stone stooped over it.
Big. Well, they needed that. Valdosta needs a few stops.
Yeah, they do.
On the other end.
Yep.
They need to stop North a few times.
Yep. And, you know, Mike Helfer jumped off the bench, as a lot of coaches do, to call that timeout. And he bumped into one of the officials. And we got to kind of coordinate our traffic over here on the sideline. 8 minutes and 2 seconds remaining, Coach. We got a long way to go in this one. With anything could happen.
Still only shooting 36%, Valdosta. Just not good enough.
Well, yeah, they're going to have to improve that. That's for sure. 8 minutes and 2 seconds remaining. John Russell along with Steve Reeves and A.A. Moore. This is our fourth game today. And then now we're down to 4 teams, 2 men's teams and 2 women's teams tomorrow. $65-59. Darrington outside. Now they look down low. Oh, goodness gracious. Better make sure everything's all right there. That was.
Well, did he take that fake?
Yeah, no question. I thought we had the UFC going at it here almost.
Here's that
for a
one
moment.
trip timeout again.
Yep. Now we get the media timeout. 7:35 remaining. UNA's lead is 65-59. Hope you'll come back with us to the Pete Hanna Center here at Samford University in just a moment.
I was really looking for a school that not only had very high academic standards, but also authentically a Christ-centered school, and Union really stood out to me. After just spending a couple days here on campus, I knew that Union was definitely the place that I needed to be. Spend the extra time and actually come visit Union, and you'll really get a feel for what a Christ-centered higher education college is all about.
Why is he
We're
doing
back.
that? He does that all the time.
Yep.
What?
There's some discussion going on among the officials. Now they're going to, I think it's going to be about maybe who's going to shoot the free throw, Coach. 7:35 remaining. Boy, that band is loud, isn't it? It's elevating. Huh? What?
Huh? Say what?
And Bobby Champagne over there talking with one of the officials, but the free throw is up and good. That's by Calvin Dade. And this one rolled off on 44 degrees. 66-59. Can Valdosta State repeat what they did earlier in the tournament? Coming from behind late to win it in advance. Here's a three ball, rolls around, comes out. Cook lost it. Nope. Somebody knocked it out of his hand.
Well, like you, I thought it was straight off of Cook's hands.
So they get a fresh 35 and a chance to reset here. It comes into Cook. McKay thought about it. Now he backs it out. Straight away, Justice. Oh, and he just got, good thing he nearly turned it over. It's a shame, Blake Justice, you can tell he's not at 100%. This young man averages almost 14 points a game. He is their top three-point shooter, but he wasn't even sure if he'd even play. So I'm sure he's glad to be out there. He tries one here and rimmed it. Look at that rebound by Murray.
Nice play.
Yeah, it was.
Cut it to 5.
66-61. Wes Long. And tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with North Alabama. Get it in the long. Now Dade had it blocked out of bounds. Well, Dade is determined he's going to try to get a basket inside, and Valdosta State has defended him well. Comes outside to Adams. He's just holding it. Now he gets it in the hands of Darrington. Darrington tries to go, and he kicked it out of bounds. 5-point game, folks. 6:09 remaining. 66-61. North Alabama with the lead. The Blazers in the dark uniforms with the ball right now. Kick out to Murray. Yes.
2-point ball game.
66-64. We got another nail biter here on the men's side. Darrington, oh, what a shot. High off the glass. (68-64). And a 30-second timeout taken by Bobby Champagne. Hey, Bobby was giving that little, he's pushing him there, bud. Oh, what a show. 68-64 our score. Coach, I tell you, we couldn't have two better games than we've had tonight.
Wow.
That first one was a classic, though, I tell you.
I've been, once again, impressed with the heart and intensity of Valdosta.
Yep.
They've come back.
And if you notice, Colin Cook has played most of the second half foul-free. That was after picking up 2 in the first couple of minutes.
And that's been a real factor.
Yep. Stone will bring it up.
David Murray give him nice combo inside.
Yep.
Look at here.
Alley-oop off the timeout. And slammed down by Crawford. Boy, what a play out of the timeout.
You know, you set those plays up for more than just 2 points.
Why?
Look how he's jacked his team up.
Yep.
It has motivated them. North gets a little quiet on their end.
2-point game. And Darrington got the foul and the basket. I didn't think that had any chance to go in. I'm not sure that Marquell did.
What a tough shot.
And Darrington, a 75% free throw shooter, is going to go to the line to try to push that lead back to 5. And he does. Still 5 minutes and change remaining. Looks like we're going to have another close finish here in the Gulf South Conference. And a bump outside on the foul. That's going to be Darrington, the senior. One and one at the line now for Jeremy McKay. And he came up short. Boy, you got to have all those down the stretch, don't you, Steve?
Especially, it's almost being decided. Everything else statistically is even on both sides.
Yep.
It's going to be decided by free throws, looks like.
Darrington stops. Down low it goes to Dade. And somebody cleared out underneath. I don't know which way that's going to go. Oh, they're going to get Colin Cook. And that is going to be his 4th foul. But
he wasn't guilty.
Yep. Free throw short, though. Missed the 1 and 1. 71-66.
It's time for Stoney to knock one down.
Well, he was thinking about it. Boy, this one's really deep. Oh, Murray. Jeez, oh, Pete. 71-69, a 2-point game. And a foul out on the floor as Calvin Dade was backing it in.
He's gone.
Yeah, and that's it. That's going to be it for Colin Cook. And look at Murray walking him over to the sideline, and the bench I know he's really upset, the senior, but we have the media timeout at 3:58, and we'll take it with you. 2-point game, North Alabama 71, Valdosta State 69. We'll be right back. Well, the intensity out on the court, in the stands. Everybody involved in this one. Less than 4 minutes to go, 3:58 to be exact. And Steve Reeves, we got a 2-point game, my friend.
Boy, it happened so quick, too. North keeps going inside, but the little man factor has been a real difference this half. I think they've been hard to guard.
Calvin Dade at the line, and he short-armed it. Boy, didn't have a chance. And now Valdosta State can tie or take the lead. In a long time, I'm not sure they ever led in the game. If it was very early. And the runner.
Tough shot.
Jeremy McKay. 71 all. Claiborne hadn't touched it in a while, and he didn't get the bounce, but he draws the foul.
You know, it's the same thing you and I talk about so much. The defender is retreating.
Right.
He's backing up. The call is going to the offensive player. You got to square up and hold your ground. Don't expect the call to go any other way if you're retreating.
Rashaun Claiborne. And a free throw rims and comes out of there. Here's the last play. It's just exactly what you said, Coach. Not standing the ground there.
No, you got to hold your ground.
And Claiborne hits 1 out of 2.
They've been so good on their free throws. That's going to be crucial. That's going to win it.
Yep. 72-71, North Alabama, but not anymore.
Is that a 2?
McKay with the 3. And Valdosta State leads by 2. Inside, there's our man. He hadn't touched it in a while.
They haven't given it
Bruce
to him
Adams.
in a long time.
Nope.
You're right.
And he needs to touch it. 74 all.
Double D.
Total almost lost it. Now he does. And contact outside as Darrington took it to the basket. That's 4 fouls now on Breon Dixon. And Valdosta State's going to take the timeout with 2:34 remaining. Coach, this has been something tonight, hasn't it?
Man. And this game is so fast right here.
We have had some entertaining basketball all week, but I don't know if it's been any better than these 2 men's games tonight. It's going to be almost hard, as you said, Coach, earlier, for CBU, for anybody to kind of regroup. Because, you know, you're talking about less than 24 hours.
Exactly.
I mean, I know they're young kids, but it's the emotional part of it, isn't it?
It drains you.
Yeah.
It drains you. The only thing about it is both teams play a lot of people.
You're right. That's right.
When you check minutes, they won't have many of them that'll be in the 30s. Most of them will be in the 20s.
And a free throw good by Darrington. The UNA fans are on their feet back behind the Lions bench. Not many has made the trip from Valdosta.
Made them both.
He hit them both. 76-74. North Alabama with the lead. Valdosta State with the basketball. And here goes McKay. Yes, sir. That's a 2.
They do a good job. When they find somebody hot, they keep getting to it.
You're right. They feed the pig, don't they?
He walked.
Yeah, he did.
Walked. He hopped big time inside.
But he's going to go to the line.
Watch his feet here. Hop completely off the ground.
Now that's going to be the 5th foul on Breon Dixon. So he becomes the second Blazer to foul out in the game. With 2 minutes and change remaining. Blake Justice replaces him.
Mr. Murray's got to take over on that board now. They don't have anything but guards left.
Calvin Dade. And he hits the freebie there. Puts UNA back in front by 1. Now it's a 2-point lead. And the Lions bring in number 5, Lonnie Smith. As Dade, only a 59% free throw shooter, despite the fact he hit those 2. Bobby Champagne wants some ball handlers and some free throw shooters.
He wants some defense right now.
Yep, and defense.
They better guard. McKay's hit 3 in a row.
And he's looking for 4, and he turned it over. Darrington. Claiborne, yes!
Tough, what a shot.
70 or 80-76. And a timeout taken by Mike Helfer. And it's going to be a full timeout. Stops the clock at 1:39. Boy, Coach, what a basketball game we have seen tonight.
Well, they did just what we talked about. They went back to the hot hand. They tried to clear out for him at the top, but they gave great help defensively. And then when he tried that spin move, they picked him, and they did not hold it. They went to the bucket at the other end. And our man Claiborne just made another great drive to the bucket. I believe he could jump over that rim.
There's a replay on this last basket.
That's 20 points for him.
Yep.
He's been tremendous.
Yeah, he really has stepped forward as an all-conference performer tonight. No question about it. We're going to have to charge our batteries before tomorrow. I tell you, it's been a big night. We'll give it our best shot, won't we, buddy?
I promise. I promise. It'll be fun. Whichever team wins this one, it'll be a great final.
It really will be. 80-76 our score. McKay gets it back from Blake Justice, and he wants it. Look, didn't get it, but he's going to go to the line. But Jeremy McKay, the senior out of Headland, Alabama, transfer from Sam Houston State, wants to see another day, doesn't he?
They went right back to him.
Yeah.
They cleared it out for him.
They sure did. And McKay hits the free throw.
I'm relaxing. When I'm next to you, I'm calm.
And missed this one. Went after his own rebound, but couldn't get it. Yep. Yep. Bobby Champagne says pull it out. Just over a minute remaining. 80-77.
Oh, my goodness.
Spear took a shot from three-point land.
And they got another clock.
Yeah.
Huge. Wonder why they call time.
I don't know. We're going to keep it here.
We'll find out, won't we?
Yep, we will. Yep. 56 and 6/10 seconds remaining. What's going on in those huddles now, Coach? Got to try to keep everybody in tune as much as anything.
First thing you do, the thing I asked, why do they call timeout? Because getting it in against pressure sometimes is one of the hardest things in the game to do. I look for Valdosta to really stick them defensively here and make the inbounds pass tough. Okay, they're bringing the shooter over the triple to get it to him.
And it's in the hands of the junior Nathan Spear. He's double teamed. Now they hand it off to Darrington. Outside to Spear.
Free throw shooters are in.
15 seconds on the shot clock.
And now they foul.
And Jones fouls. I'm not sure that's what Coach Helfer wanted there. He said, that's all right, that's all right. Of course, it's going to be the double bonus.
And his perimeter guys are his best free throw guys for North Alabama.
91% free throw shooter. And it's perfect.
That 4-point difference is big with 34 seconds.
46 degrees on our Noah basketball. Noah's Ark. And he's money. He can shoot the freebies now. He hit nothing but nylon there. 5-point game, and here goes McKay. Didn't get the bounce, but he's going to go to the line.
And it didn't take him long to get to the other end. He
no, it didn't.
Foul and it saved a lot of clock.
Yep. And Jeremy McKay with 24 starts. He played in every game this year, and you know, he's really carried most of the scoring load here in the second half, Steve.
Wes Long back in. Once again, he handles well, but particularly for his free throw shooting.
Yep. Long a 90% free throw shooter, so you want him on the floor. You're right.
If somebody else touches the ball right now, they need to foul him. And you see our man Stone here is trying his best to take Levin out. Don't let him touch it. Look at that swirl.
Look
I've
like
never
musical
seen
chairs,
like that.
doesn't it? Up, and then it goes to Long, and they're going to foul Long in the backcourt. I thought they were going to stop the music and go for the chairs.
I have ever seen that rotation there like that. Have you? Huh?
Maybe a few rodents in a cage. And Long will have 2 shots. Four-point game with 27 and 9/10 seconds remaining. Now it's a 5-point lead.
Now he comes back with a defender.
Yep.
They play an offense-defense is good for them.
And here comes McKay in a hurry. Murray a 3. No. And covered up quickly, and then the foul, Claiborne. Well, the Lions 16 seconds away of not only getting to the championship game, Coach, but as you mentioned last night, if they hang on here, that'll give them 21 wins on the season.
Huge.
And
Huge.
that'll mean a lot when it comes to regional seedings, won't it?
Exactly. You never know what happens in the other leagues in this thing. Some of the people with a comparable record get beat out early.
Yep.
Then you say who's playing best late. And North Alabama is very good late.
And how about Claiborne?
He's my pick.
Yeah.
I like him.
And there goes Stone. Tip, no. Rebound, North Alabama, and then the foul in the backcourt.
Ball game.
And the folks from Florence are having some fun. I tell you what, if you support your Lion basketball team, you ought to make that trip over from Florence, Alabama, over here to this game.
Tomorrow afternoon. They really do.
Because this team deserves it. Not that Valdosta State doesn't. But
and you know, we've talked about this before. In the month of February, probably nobody in this league played better than North Alabama.
That's right.
They were almost 500 in the league, and all of a sudden, boom, great February.
Spear hits the free throw. And now it's a comfortable lead with 5 and 8/10 seconds remaining. A happy bunch of Lions. And once again, a gutty effort by Valdosta State.
Yes, they really played
They made that
a lot
run,
of
didn't
heart
they?
second half.
Yep. Here's Murray. He'll miss the dunk. And that'll do it. North Alabama will be in the championship game tomorrow afternoon as they'll take on Christian Brothers University for the GSC title and a trip to the NCAA Division II tournament. What a game tonight.
Boy, we've had two good ones.
What a night tonight.
I think we said this at the 5-minute mark that the free throw is going to decide this thing.
You're right.
Down the stretch, North Alabama was really good.
Yeah. And a tough loss for Valdosta State, but Herb Reinhardt, their athletic director, there to congratulate him, and he should. What a great job by the Blazers in the tournament.
Let me just say this too. There are times when we don't quite understand Coach Champagne's substitutions, but they worked out great tonight. He knows his kids. He knows who he wants under there, and I thought he did a great job down the stretch of handling the run. The run by Valdosta was tough. I wasn't sure they were going to be able to handle it. They did. They did a great job.
And I think we're trying to get set up with A.A. Moore now, and here with Bobby
Coach,
Champagne.
Had a big lead, saw it melt away, but your guys showed the veracity to be able to hang in there and pull this W out.
Yeah, Valdosta's a very good team and got a lot of weapons, and we knew they weren't going to quit, and they kept battling back. They made some big shots like they did last night or 2 nights ago against West Alabama. Our guys made some big plays with about 3 minutes to go. Made our free throws late. Senior stepped up for us.
Bruce, how does it feel, our player of the game? How does it feel after so many early disappointments now to be 1 win away from winning a GSC title?
I'm just happy everything came into place at the right time. That's it. We knew we had to click.
Yeah.
We knew we had to click, so I'm glad we clicked at the right time.
As that lead whittled away and actually you all fell behind, what was the feeling on that bench amongst your guys?
I don't think we was nervous. We were just trying to overcome adversity. We knew we was going to get down, so best thing for us to do is to stick together, and that's what we did.
Coach, you've had to battle through. Now you're 1 win away, like I was telling Bruce, from winning a championship. You've got a tough Christian Brothers team. As you look at that matchup, what do you see for your guys going in?
Hey, I'm going to be honest with you. We gutted out both games against Christian Brothers, and they had every opportunity to win both of them, and we were very lucky to win both of them. They're playing at a high level right now, shooting the ball extremely well. We're going to have to play better than we did tonight, and really play on a lot of emotion. And I think the seniors will pull together and do that for us.
Big win for North Alabama. They're heading to the championship game against Christian Brothers. Back to the coach and Don.
Okay, thank you, A.A., and congratulations to the Lions. 22 points, 13 rebounds for Mr. Adams. A big night and a great night of basketball. Coach, final thought.
North Alabama got 32 points of their total off the free throw line. They dribble drive, they drew contact, they fouled 2 or 3 of the Valdosta kids out and were money from the line. And then down the stretch, like he said, those seniors were sharp and played with great pride. They wanted to get to a Sunday afternoon ball game.
Well, we'd like to thank our crew here with Jock Jive that's done a great job all week long with our streaming coverage. And we'd like to remind you tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. Central Time, Delta State and West Florida in the women's championship game in the GSC. And about 3:45 Central Time, Christian Brothers will take on UNA for the men's championship. That's all coming up tomorrow. You'll be able to see it on ESPN3, ESPN Watch ESPN, and